Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, qfinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.
Duggan Park in Ballinasloe that welcomes you, and wherever you are watching around the county or indeed overseas, if you're a fan of Dunmore, MacHales, Oranmore, Maree, or just good football, then welcome in to our broadcast on this Wednesday evening. It's a very, very mild evening, hence the fog. Extraordinary change in temperature from the weekend where it was decidedly Baltic in Tuam Stadium for the senior football semi-finals. But here for the showpiece under 19A football final, we are in very, very different yet quite difficult conditions for the players and supporters. Now the fog is starting to lift somewhat. It was almost impossible to see 50 yards in front of you up to about 10 minutes ago, but thankfully things have improved somewhat, and so for the spectators and for those of you watching at home, you could see a little bit more now on your screens than you would have been able to do at 7 o'clock, that's for sure. Today's under 19A football final is going to be contested for the John Power Cup. This is the fourth year that we're going to be contesting the trophy. Of course, the John Power Cup was first contested back in 2021 when Saltilknocknacarra beat Dunmore MacHales on penalties in Tuam Stadium. But that beautiful silver trophy on the side of the pitch here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe was won the following year by Corofin, and last year, of course, it was won by Killannon. Killannon, they were beaten in their Westport final by today's finalists Oranmore, Maree, and for Dunmore MacHales, they've qualified for this final on the back of beating Montbellew Moylock 310 to 110 in the Northboard final. So definitely the two best teams in the county at under 19A level, and a new team will certainly go on the cup whatever happens here. Let's have a look at the lineups then, and we'll start with Dunmore MacHales as ever in their traditional colours of green and white, and they start with Marcus Halliday between the posts, a full back line of Jonathan Meehan, Finian Cronin and Tommy Og Keeley, who've conceded an average of 12 points a game in their 6 matches to date. So defensively Dunmore have done really well, especially with the experienced half back line of Dahi Reddington, Rory Walken and Frank Maree. Midfield, Dylan Hannon and Colm Costello, who really has been the dominant player in the under-19 grade this year. Into the forward line where Barry Murray, Jack Jordan and Sean Carr will all be working really hard for the MacHales all around the pitch, and up front they'll be hoping that Scott Lynn, Porrick Martin and Robert Lynn will get the scores that could lead Dunmore MacHales to a first underage A county title since 1973. Turning to Oranmore Maree in their navy and sky blue colours, It's a busy time for the club, who are on the outskirts of Galway City. Having played in the county minor A hurling final last Sunday, they're in the minor A football final next Sunday. And tonight's game, sandwiched in between, includes 5 players who were involved in all 3 county finals in the space of 8 days. Shane Carney is their goalkeeper, a full-back line of Alan Connaughton, Michael Burke and Killian Byrne. Into the half-back line where James Murphy mans the centre-back. Either side of him are Daniel Cullinan and Killian Horan. A strong midfield of Jamie Cullinan and dual star Harry Keady. Into the forward line where Harry Duffy, Éanna Costello and Aaron Doyle are on the half line, and a full forward line of Dara Cleary, Ryan O'Donnell and Kieran McDonough. An Oranmore Maree side that have scored a whopping 21 goals in their 4 championship matches to date. We have Auron Navian in Duggan Park before the start of the Under-19A final. Well, as is very much the tradition, we don't quite get to the end of Auron Navian before the shout goes up from the crowd, but it is a magic atmosphere. The crowd have come in, and I think we'll just about get away with our live commentary on this Wednesday night. Delighted to be joined on co-commentary by Brian O'Donoghue, the former Galway goalkeeper from neighbouring Clare Galway. I guess you'll have an interest in this fixture, given, of course, Oranmore Maree, the noisy neighbours over the road, but Oranmore Maree, they're such a massive club now, aren't they?
Oh, they're huge, and they definitely got it together the last number of years at adult level. Ollie, they're in the under-17 final next weekend, county final tonight, and then in an intermediate semi-final in 2 weeks as well. So they've got huge picks, but they're getting it organised, and they're seeing the fruits of that now.
Let's have a look at the start of this contest then. It is a match being refereed by Martin Flaherty, and we're almost good to go with this Under-19A final. The fog continues to fall here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, but that's not taken away from the massive atmosphere here as the ball is thrown in and we're underway, and straight away it's Dunmore MacHales who get the breaking ball, one in the centre of the field, and a free awarded to the men in green. And who else but that man Colm Costello, who alongside Dylan Hannon is going to be, I suppose, have a big bearing on this game today. Dylan Hannon, a great workhorse, certainly gets up and down the field. But from Oranmore Maree's point of view, Brian, obviously they'll have all their homework done on Colm Costello.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a great player for Dunmore as well, and with all the information about now, he's one of the lads that they'll definitely target. That's around the attack here.
Yeah, nice ball inside. Dunmore playing from left to right as we look out from the stand into the town goal, as we'd call it here in Duggan Park. Just a beautiful ground, and there's something about night matches with the floodlights as well. Gives it a great atmosphere, and there's a great crowd here from both Dunmore MacHales and Oranmore Maree for this midweek fixtures. Whatever happened, some of these guys will be back to school or to college tomorrow. That's the nature of the beast, but it's a prize like none other, a County A title up for grabs, and it's at under-19 level. Dunmore MacHales, maybe the slight favourites coming into this game. The ball goes back to Dylan Hannon, thinking about a shot at the post, but decides to go backwards towards their full forward Pádraig Martin, who's operating very deep in the early stages. Brian, Dunmore have pulled Martin out the field. Let's see, can we get a long ball to the inside line for Dunmore? They can. Lovely ball inside to Costa, who's gone in off the left, looking to get the first score of the game, and up and goes and over the bar. So there you go, a straight swap between Pádraig Martin and Colm Costello in the early stages, and wearing number 9 but playing at full forward. It's easy to see what Dunmore are doing. Get the ball to Costello over the bar, 1-0.
Absolutely, yeah, and there was a huge defence there as well by Oranmore to get everyone back, but with Pádraig Martin pulling out, it probably took a bit of focus off Costello, but he duly obliged with a great point.
Super score, and now it's Oranmore Maree who are bidding to try and get back up the field, to try and get back on level terms. Through the centre, Jamie Cullinan, Harry Keady in close proximity as well. The ball chipped across towards the end line, but in the end the umpire says there was a touch from the Dunmore defender. I think Finian Cronin getting in there, and that will be a 45. So a chance for Oranmore Maree to try and get the ball in around the danger zone. They've got plenty of quality in there as well, in the shape of Kieran McDonough, Ryan O'Donnell at the edge of the square as well. And when you think about it, Brian, like 21 goals in 4 matches is insane.
It's phenomenal, yeah, and they racked up a lot of them. And I think they got 4 against Killannon in the Westport final as well. So free scoring, that's the way they play. So hopefully the MacHales will want to make sure that they keep a clean sheet tonight to be in with a shout.
Let's see how this 45 goes here. It's a real rugby style preparation for this left-footed strike. It's going to drop in around the house. Dangerous ball. Let's see how. Oh, it's straighter through and over the bar. Beautiful score. Never in doubt. Dunmore had plenty of big men back to try and stop it, but that's a brilliant strike up and over the bar from the centre back for Oranmore Maree, James Murphy, who's been pretty prolific with those long distance kicks. But it's a pretty solid start to this match, a point apiece, and 2 very athletic looking teams as well, Brian.
Yeah, 2 very big strong lads, or very big teams as well, and a fantastic score there by James Murphy off his left. Lovely to see a young lad kicking a 45 on a night like tonight as well. But you know, the physical sides of them, Ollie, is definitely standing out.
Yeah, you could definitely see the physique of the Oranmore Maree lads. But what about Dunmore running down a cul-de-sac? Too many steps, free out given, and that'll be a chance for Oranmore Maree for some respite here. Mightn't be much in this game. A bit of a dodgy kick pass across the square. But if you were a goalkeeper there, Brian, you wouldn't have been thanking your cornerback for that one.
No, he'd be getting it now when the play is up the other end of the pitch.
They have worked it through the hands, however. Possession is out the field with Aaron Doyle. Again, he's been scoring pretty freely throughout the game. Alan Connaughton not afraid to come up from the back. And back goes to Doyle. Nice little swivel, but Dunmore working hard. Pádraig Martin, good overturn, and gives it back then to Rory Walken, who was part of the Dunmore Community School side that won the Connacht Senior B title. Dunmore spilled the ball, however. Oranmore Maree win it back, and what's more, they win it and come through on goal. Here's an opportunity for Oranmore to kick the lead point, and they do. Up and over the bar, Aaron Doyle. He started the move out in the middle of the field. He's finished it as well. And Oranmore Maree 2 points to 1, working really hard. And the turnovers are going to be key, as they are in any game of football nowadays, Brian.
Yeah, there was kind of a double turnover there where Dunmore had the ball. They lost it, Oranmore won it back. They lost it, and Oranmore won it again. And it's kind of very difficult to organise your team when that chaos is going on. But kick out Dunmore, or Oranmore seem to have won this now.
Yeah, Killian Horan, and he's got it through to that man Doyle. He's going to go for another one from distance. Aaron Doyle should be, but no, pulls it to the left and wide. And Aaron was thinking, wow, could we get 2 points here in the space of 60 seconds? But Dunmore are just struggling to pick him up. And he's a really elusive player. He does pick up the breaks. He's hovering in around the 40. And he's a player I think the Dunmore MacHales will be very alert. And you can see already on the sideline, they're all pointing out whether or not there should be a change. At the moment, the man picking him up is Scott Glynn. Let's see how the kick out goes. This time it's out over everybody in the middle of the field. Pádraig Martin missed it. And I suppose that's one of the dilemmas for Dunmore MacHales, is when they get Colm Costello out of midfield, they're losing that threat, that aerial ability when it comes to kick out. So Oranmore Maree now driving forward. Strong play from James Murphy, the centre back. He's already landed a 45. He's going to try and get it back onto the favoured left boot, I'm sure. Looking for support, not a lot of options. So pops the pass towards Kieran McDonough. McDonough looking into the corner, trying to get it off in turn now towards Ryan O'Donnell. You know he's going to get back onto the right. He flicks it off in turn. Here's a great chance again for Doyle. Goes in off the right. Great blocking. Possession hasn't quite been cleared, and in on goal, a punch point opportunity for Oranmore Maree is missed to the right and wide. Aaron Doyle had the original chance. Eventually the ball broke out, and that chance for Oranmore Maree fisted to the right and wide. They've had 2 wides, and to be honest, it does look like after conceding the early point, Oranmore Maree are just taking a little bit of mini control here in the early stages of this fixture. Early doors in the under-19A final. We're only just gone 6.5 minutes, but Oranmore Maree will be very happy that they're on top at the moment, as they lead by 2 points to 1. Now, Dunmore MacHales clearly have changed tactic already, Brian.
Yeah.
Went short.
Yeah, the last three kickouts, they lost them all. 3 of them resulted on shots. 1 scored by Doyle, but they've gone short here now. I think the call came in from the sideline, but Oranmore are absolutely keeping them on their own half the field now. It's Dunmore on the attack here now, but they need to change something in the kick out.
Pretty slow start from Dunmore MacHales. They will be anxious to get back on level terms. This is all the hallmarks of a match, though, that's going to go the distance. Here's a long ball over the top. Interesting tactic, trying to get into Costello, but again, extra men back there for Oranmore Maree, just proving to be doing just about enough at the back. Strong challenge from Dunmore MacHales, Sean Carr, but the referee says that was a foul, and so it's going to be a free out to Oranmore Maree. Martin Flaherty is just having a word, I think, with somebody on the sideline that might be just causing some sort of interference there. Linesman is indicating the message as well. Not sure what that's all about, but a little bit of tidying up work from the referee, more or less saying nobody to be on that far sideline, only officials. So a couple of people being told to make their way around. That's just unnecessarily holding up the game for a few seconds, but Martin Flaherty is the boss, so we got to do what he tells us. So somebody's gone back into the crowd, out through the wire, and we're back on with the game. Oranmore Maree with possession again, with James Murphy coming through the back looking for support. Not a lot of options, so decides to flick it over the top and play a 1-2. Good work. Looking again forward, goes for the long ball this time. Good ball into the corner.
Well
opportunity
done.
And very
O'Donnell.
well gathered from the full forward. Ryan O'Donnell thinking about it, working a yard of space. Is that a foul? It is. Advantage coming here for Oranmore Maree. And will they take it? They're going to play on. And the referee's going to blow it back.
Referee and lucky for Dunmore there, Ollie. They were through on goal. They were lucky they spilled it.
No advantage. The ball was spilled. So Oranmore Maree are cutting them open, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely as well. And they've kind of copped on to the threat up the far end with Cullum Costello. When they went to kick the ball in long, Dunmore or more just have the extra bodies around it as well. But they certainly have all the momentum, Ollie, now, but they just need to make this count. They've got 2 points, one from a 45, but they need to get more scores on the board from play. This is a free now for O'Donnell.
This looks to me like Oranmore Maree have their homework done on Dunmore big time, and it's not necessarily reflected on the scoreboard just yet, but it could become 3-1 if Ryan O'Donnell can land this free off the right, strikes it well, strikes it true. No problems for Ryan O'Donnell, and Oranmore Maree lead 3 points to 1, and you'd have to say Brian O'Donoghue, they're fully deserving of that coming up to 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be very happy with the first 10 minutes gone here, Ollie. They've more or less all the possession, and they're putting an awful lot of pressure on Dunmore. As the goalie's going long here, I don't think he can get it out short.
No, Oranmore Maree are working really hard now. Whether this will take its tally, or well read. Beautiful kick out from the goalkeeper Marcus Halliday to switch the play to the far side, and opportunity now for Jack Jordan striding through. Hand pass over the top. Is this an opportunity for a ball in on goal? No, again, tackle. Just a little bit ahead of Costello, and in the end, extra bodies back there making the difference for Oranmore Maree. And you could see Dunmore, they really have only one plan when it comes to that final third, and that's get it to Colm Costello. Ball tried to be picked up but spilled. And now Oranmore Maree have a chance with Doyle over the top. Lovely little chip ball into O'Donnell. He's in on goal, trying to shrug off his attentions. In for a shot. It could pop it up and over the bar, and does. Yeah. The Dunmore defender was out in front but spilled the ball, and he's been penalised in the full. Another point from Ryan O'Donnell, who's on fire in the early stages. 3 for him, 4 for Oranmore Maree, 4 points to 1.
Yeah, he looks like a very good player, Ryan O'Donnell. His it's a bit wet out there. I can imagine the ball will be hard to get good with your first touch, but he's grabbed 2 of them there now. And as you said, Ollie, the transition from Dunmore or from Oranmore is quite impressive.
Yeah, they're working hard, but they're on top, and they're starting to build in confidence. And Dunmore MacHales just can't seem to live with the huge pressure being put on by Oranmore Maree at the moment. Too many steps, as the referee. And Oranmore Maree are growing in confidence with every minute that goes by in this under-19 county final.
Yeah, they've got all the momentum now, Ollie, and those wins out underneath the stand there where the small little ruckus is taking place to get the turnover and win the free here. Now that's all going to add up to their confidence. Nice
possession taken by Killian Horan. Killian goes infield looking for fellow wing back Daniel Cullinan, goes long in over the top, again caught slightly behind his man Tommy O'Keefe, beaten to it, but Oranmore Maree still hold on to the ball. A little swivel from Aaron Doyle around the right hand side, comes back out looking for the return pass from the waiting arms of Dara Cleary. Possession comes back out to Doyle, right on the touchline, 25 metres out from goal on the far side of a fog-filled Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. Possession back out the field with midfielder Jamie Cullinan, real balanced player, great skill level. Oranmore Maree now playing a little bit of keep ball out on the 45, swivelling it. Cross from Cullinan towards centre back James Murphy, trying to get it through on goal. It's another shot at the post. This time it's to the left and wide. So you got 4 points, 3 wides in the last 7 shots. And at 4 points to 1, Dunmore MacHales are already thinking here on the sideline of some sort of remedial action, because the way things are going in this fixture, as we come up on 13 minutes gone in the first half, This is only going in one direction. And a poor kick out from Halliday. It's gone straight to the waiting arms of Harry Duffy. Harry gets it back to Doyle off the right. Should be a chance of a score. And he puts it high up. And the white flag is raised over the bar. 5 points to 1. It's one-way traffic.
It's absolutely one-way traffic, Ollie. The kick out there from the Dunmore goalie went astray, and they just Oranmore pounced on it straight away. But they need to get a short kick out of some way and just hold possession and try and work up the field. It's just not working for Dunmore at the moment.
No, everything goes wrong, and another kick out gone straight, and this time it could be penalised a lot more than a point, as Dunmore MacHales are facing up now to a 3-on-1 scenario.
What a block.
Brilliant block out for a 45. All credit to the Dunmore defender. Bar the heavy fog, we'd be able to give a lot more credit, but it looks like young Cronin Finian, whose dad David was a great soldier for Dunmore MacHales at so many levels for so many years, but in particular at senior championship. But young Finian, who was part of the Dunmore MacHales team that won the County Junior B football championship last year, well, a lot of these young fellas involved as well, a very young team, but they're now getting a taste of under 19A football at county level. Dunmore have stormed their way through the championship with victories over Corofin, Tuam Stars, Annadown, Montpellier, Moylock twice, and Clare Galway. But this is a different kettle of fish against this Oranmore Maree team on this night in Duggan Park, as we watch the centre back again, Murphy, strike another 45.
Fantastic.
Beautifully over the bar. And he has punished Dunmore 6 points to 1. A second 45 from James Murphy. Throw in the 3 points from Ryan O'Donnell, and the effort as well from Aaron Doyle. And you could see that Oranmore Maree are free scoring, and they've got players with the ability to score in almost every line in the pitch. Gone past the first quarter, 6 points to 1. Dunmore in big trouble. Ball breaks, Porrick Martin. Nice hand pass through. Is there a response from Dunmore, because they've been in big trouble? Paul inside to Costello. Needs to score. Gets it. Up and over the bar. First possession that Dunmore have got in what seems like an eternity, and Costello gets his and his side's second point. 6 points to 2. What will be very interesting now is to see if Dunmore can put any pressure. They can't, and Oranmore Maree just get the kick out away very easily to Kieran McDonough, and that is the difference.
That's the difference, Ollie, and Dunmore just really need to slow them down just to take the pace out of the game and maybe press the Dunmore kick out a bit, but it hasn't happened, and the ball is up in the opposition 21 now.
With Ryan O'Donnell in the corner, having a run at his man. He's around as well. He's going straight through and goal. Lovely hand pass, but well defended, and late hit as well. Free out to Dunmore MacHales, who are living, well, the referee had already given the advantage. He said there was a pullback on O'Donnell, so nothing coming there. So all of that last gasp defending was, well, it did deny Oranmore Maree the chance of a goal, but it's going to be a tap over point for Ryan O'Donnell to make it 7-2. But I think the ease with which Oranmore Maree got their short kick out away, within 30 seconds they were up the other end of the field, and Dunmore MacHales don't have that luxury when they have their kickouts, that's for sure. But simple point, Oranmore Maree are looking good. 7 points to 2, and they are absolutely flying it at the moment into the second quarter. Oranmore Maree, well, there's a reason why they have scored an average of 27 points in every match. Now, most of that is chalked up with goals. 7 against Salt Hill, 6 against Killannon, 4 against Moycullen, and 4 more against Killannon in the Westport final. So it's been an outrageous scoring display from Oranmore Maree, and they look like they're well on their way to building a tally that could.
Just getting a bit of luck here as well, Ollie.
Well, ball kind of almost broke through the hands there of Oranmore Maree's Owen Lohan, but he got away with it and got the ball out to the centre of the field. Possession back with Aaron Doyle. Jinks inside his man, does well. Little pop pass, back it goes again to Lohan. Looking for fullback Michael Burke on this left-hand side. No such thing as tapping around the ball with Oranmore Maree, but there's an overhead hand pass by Michael Burke. And that could be costly, as Colm Costello picks it up for Dunmore MacHales. Plays it across to centre-back Rory Walkin. Dunmore with nobody inside the Oranmore Maree 45 have to keep the ball on this near side with Porrick Martin. He's going to have to go for a run through a few players, and does. Beats 3, 4, 5, still goes. Brilliant ball off to the centre back. Should be a score. That's magnificent. Rory Walkin with the point. But you'd have to say, chapeau to Porrick Martin. He had only one option, and that was rugby style, literally bulldozed through 6 or 7 players, and he got a great score, 7-3. You can hear the Dunmore fans trying to get their side, but again the kick out way too easy to get away.
Yeah, they just, they got it here now, Ollie.
Well, they have turned it around. It was, well, borderline a free for Oranmore Maree for the hand pull, but they got through as far as Costello. 2 men on him. He's going to go around them and straight through on goal. Referee having a look. Costello, is there a free coming? Ball is tapped over the bar. Gives the score. A free was coming anyway. Colm Costello, 2 points in 2 minutes. And Dunmore are back to 7-4 from nowhere.
Yeah, they just need to press Oranmore as much as they can in their own half, because Oranmore keep maybe 2 or 3 lads up the whole time, so they're able to transition that bit faster than Dunmore. And if they make the goalie go long here now, there might be another chance.
Here they go long. Let's see if Brian Donoghue is right as the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Let's see where that breaking ball is going. Oh, it's a super pick-up as Oranmore Maree hold on to possession, and it's brilliant football from James Cullinan. Jamie, as he is. Jamie flicks it off, and Oranmore Maree come again, and it could be a danger moment here. A chance of a goal. The shot off the post. Back into play. Not quite clear just yet. The ball spills, and away it comes. An opportunity for Kieran McDonough, but left-footed, the upright kept Dunmore in it. And now there could be a big swing at the other end as Dunmore MacHales come down the field. Porrick Martin has the ball. He's up to the 45. Push in the back. A really blatant foul by Jamie Cullinan, who's going to be in trouble here. The referee just looks to the linesman to make sure he's got the right number, and I think Martin Flaherty is going to the pocket here. That was very cynical, and I'm not sure it was overly necessary, but I think there was a thing in his mind to look back to a couple of minutes ago where Porrick Martin literally ran by 6 or 7 players. He wasn't going to allow that to happen. Amazingly, no yellow card, but it is a free in for Dunmore, and if this is landed by Colm Costello, it's back to 7-5, but it's a difficult kick.
I don't know how he didn't get yellow carded from that. That was a blatant takedown as Costello takes this.
Pulls it across the face of the goal. It's gone wide. Never got the purchase on that at all. Was a difficult angle. The Dunmore fans are roaring in, wondering how was that not a yellow card. The ultimate in cynicism, but he's got away with it.
He's got away with it, and you know, if Dunmore got that with Oranmore, Kieran McDonough missing the goal up would have been a four-point swing if they got a point. But they just really need to press the kick out here from Oranmore, and they need to get a bit of momentum. That's
a good kick though. Strong drive from Shane Carney. Ball breaks in the middle of the field, and I think Oranmore Maree are just as comfortable going long because they have the bigger men around the middle of the field. Out it goes again towards Cullinan. Jamie coming in. Lovely little tackle. Great timing. Cullinan just stymied his run for a minute. Dunmore battling hard back there to try and take the ball off Doyle. It spills and a little bit fortunately into the hands of Aaron Doyle again. Referee says that's a throw ball. Free out to Dunmore, who've definitely come back into it, Brian, in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's fair play to them. You know, it's not an easy thing to do out there when you're down by so much, but they're just getting a small bit of momentum now. But they just need to keep moving the ball through the hands. I think that's what working with them. The long kick in doesn't seem to be working. They don't have the men in there. But Oranmore putting off to the pressure on them to get them out from the back line.
Yeah, Dunmore are working 10 times harder at getting the ball out of their own final third than Oranmore Maree. But when they do manage to get it up, they certainly have got some great weapons. Dahi Reddington is fouled. That'll be a free. It's a lively game, isn't it? I mean, it's
a good game.
Such a difference to senior football to see these lads at 19s. You'd watch this all day long.
Oh yeah, it's great, and you know, they're just so athletic, and they don't get tired, and the hand passing is good, the kick passing is good. It's end-to-end stuff, Ollie, and there's 11 points scored, and we're 20 minutes into the game. It's great value.
It's super stuff. Oranmore Maree, though, are definitely getting the better of it, and there's a few mistakes thrown in there as well. Of course, you're going to get that with young lads, but there's just a complete lack of cynicism. Both teams playing open, expansive football, and this is well worth coming to see. Whatever about rule changes in football, most of that is aimed at what we see, in particular at senior level, where, well, there's a lot wrong, but here there's a lot right tonight in watching these two teams go at it, hammer and tongs. Jonathan Meehan now in the possession for Dunmore MacHales. Off to Costello, he's fouled, and he just decides to stop and take the free. Is that kickable? Well, Porrick Martin might fancy it. It's effectively a 45 from the ground, and he's a good kicker, so I guess,
huge kick.
If nothing else, maybe Dunmore are just kind of thinking here, let's just take a little bit of the sting out of this for a few seconds, get our breath, and try and kick for home with the closing few minutes, but not 8.5 minutes to go. Here's Martin with the kick. It's a good strike, and it's going to drop in around the house. And
over the bar,
well, Dunmore didn't have anybody in at the edge of the square, which really was criminal.
I think
because that looked like a lot of steps taken. Referee says play on. Ball bobbling around the middle of the field, but Oranmore Maree doing very well. Should be a free out. Is heavy tackle going in there So Oranmore Maree getting away with that one. Great fetching back on the goal line, but the ball was broken out the way and Dunmore had nobody there to profit.
No, and it was a great take by James Murphy. I think the ball was over the bar, about a foot over the bar, Ollie, but he just managed to take it down. But there was no one ahead of him at all, which just unfortunate to Dunmore, because they really could have done with a bit of a poacher on the goal there.
Well, as you well know, Brian, from playing here, I remember it in my day and it hasn't changed. The crossbars are quite low in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. So I suppose James Murphy going a foot above it isn't unusual. Here's a great strike coming in from Aaron Doyle. He's got it. Kick. He's a fabulous player, and right now he's well on the way to man of the match, because he is having a huge influence.
Yeah, he's very good, and in fairness to both sets of teams now, they have an awful lot of very skillful players out there as well, so it's making for a very good game of football. It's mostly man on man, and spectacle is good so far. Ball
broken down the middle of the field. That's a terrific take by Dylan Hannon. He's had a good game too for Dunmore MacHales. Sean Carr driving through. He's got a man on the run. Jack Jordan straight through the middle. Here's a chance for Dunmore MacHales now. Jordan looking for the flick over to the left hand side. Little chip up and over the bar.
Well done.
Excellent score. It's that man Costello again off the left, popping the ball over the bar. Really incisive run. Great work. And Oranmore Maree don't hang about. The quick kick out, and they're catching Dunmore on the hop. Straight ball, straight up as far as Kieran McDonough, and within 20 seconds Oranmore Maree have the ball all the way up the other end of the field. A chance here for Harry Duffy. He's in on goal. Should be a chance of a score. Up it goes and over the bar. A simple score for Oranmore Maree. And Dunmore MacHales hadn't even reset after getting a score at the other end, and they were picking the ball out for a kick out at the other. Extraordinary stuff.
Amazing transition, Ollie. Right from the kick out from the goalkeeper. They won it. They broke it all the way up the field from the edge of the D. And what a kick over the bar. And they're just absolutely not giving Dunmore a chance to come off for air here.
Well, you have to say both of these teams extremely well drilled, but Oranmore Maree in particular, and now Dunmore bursting their way through from the back. Pádraig Martin, he's having a run right through the centre. Still Martin goes. This will be some score. Pádraig Martin, you've got to be kidding me. Well, we're after watching 3 minutes of some of the finest football you'll ever get to see. It's breathless stuff.
Oh, it's unbelievable, Ollie. The Football Review Committee and Jim Gavin should come down here to see this.
The kick out has gone astray. It's gone straight to Costello. He's got a ball inside. Dunmore could be level. The shot off the post. It's a miss from Jack Jordan with the goal gaping. Oh, what a chance for Dunmore MacHales to be level. He got a little bit too cute, tried to chip it past the goalkeeper, and Oranmore Maree have really gotten away with it here. And now up the other end, they could really put Dunmore to the sword. It's that man Aaron Doyle running in along the left wing. He's got a chance to chip the ball in front of the goal, does so, switches the point of the attack right across. Excellent take, lovely little jink inside, opportunity to pass the ball and pop it across to Harry Duffy. Duffy slips through a couple of challenges, he's fouled. Oranmore going for more though, and the ball is chapped up and over the bar. It could have been a goal at one end, it might have been a goal at the other, but Oranmore Maree have got a point. It's 10 points to 6, but we really should have been level.
Oh yeah, that definitely should have been a goal. It was a gift of an opportunity from Shane Carey, the Oranmore goalie, straight to the Dunmore man, and they just couldn't profit from it at all. Jack Jordan had the shot, but 16 points, Ollie. We're 25 minutes into the game. It's an absolutely brilliant game of football to watch here, and we're in for a right spectacle here.
Dunmore MacHales, the ball bounces off their midfield man, and that's Dylan Hannon, but they've done well to trot back about 25 metres to get it back in their own half back line, and Dunmore MacHales recycle possession and start again. Really, every attack looks like it's going to produce a score. Well, every attack has produced a score so far in this game. Opportunity now for Barry Murray. Looking up, not a lot of options. He's kind of soloing down a cul-de-sac and might do well to get rid of the ball here. Murray goes backwards, and Dunmore do well to hold on to the ball. Finian Cronin turns around and gives it back and looks for a 1-2 and gets it. But looking up, hasn't anything to aim at. Oranmore Maree have the extra man, so they're going to have to work this one short. Lovely little run from the back. Now it's a good burst on the cornerback, Jonathan Meehan. Meehan looking for support. Has he got any options? He might have to go for a shot here or get rid of it. Meehan takes a lot out of it, but gets away with it and then spills the ball. And in the end, just ran out of road.
Yeah, he's probably looking for an option to hand it off there, but he was probably debating the shot as well at the same time. I'd say he was caught in two minds.
The problem is he's out of position, and up the other end, Oranmore Maree are going to catch a very naive Dunmore out. Dara Cleary running in on goal. Should be a score. Dara Cleary chips it up across the face of the goal and wide. Dunmore MacHales get away with it there. There's no such thing as blanket defences here, because Dunmore are certainly sleeping outside the bedclothes tonight. I mean, it's it's unbelievable. Everybody going forward, nobody back, and really wide open for the counter-attack there.
Yeah, and there's no kind of cynical foul in either, Ollie, where you get just kind of pulled down for the sake of pulling down for a free. It's just end-to-end stuff here. As Dunmore
Brilliant take from Jack Jordan from the kick-out as you speak. Dunmore keep it in play down the left-hand touchline. Jordan is there for the return pass. And needless hopping solo just slows down the momentum for a second, but Jordan holds on to the ball, gives it in field. This is good work now. Dunmore MacHales, patient football. 10-6. They're still in the game, no question. They were in a bit of trouble and they trailed 6-1, but they have slowly but surely climbed their way back into this game, although Oranmore Maree, with a 4-point cushion, are still in command of this under-19A final, and a terrific match it was. One gilt-edged goal chance for Dunmore, but back off the post. Here's an ambitious shot from Barry Murray from distance.
Great score.
It's a quality score. Barry Murray with an absolute belter off the left. One thing about these players, they're not afraid to take on the shots. Oranmore Maree have kicked a few wides. Dunmore MacHales, though, certainly with their backs to the wall, have kicked a couple of great scores as well. Ball in the middle of the field. Superb mark by Harry Keady. Oh, well, he can catch them, whatever the size of ball, be it the Schlither or the O'Neills. Harry Keady is a class act. And now he's got his side back on the run again, and Dunmore in a real stew here because they're caught. Turning his man is Dara Cleary. He's in on goal. Cleary trying to get it across. Opportunity still there for Oranmore Maree. Dunmore can't afford to foul. Referee says play on, but doesn't matter. That's tapped over the bar.
O'Donnell again.
That man, Ryan O'Donnell, who's been a massive thorn in Dunmore's side in this first half, and Dunmore can't seem to break any closer. And that 4-point cushion, 11-7 it is. God, I mean, most matches this time of year in these conditions would finish 11-7. We're still playing in the first half. We've a couple of minutes to go, plus stoppages. Won't be too much of that, I think, because it's pretty much non-stop football. Harry Keady, another brilliant catch, dominating the midfield sector. Oranmore Maree. Dunmore MacHales, though, managing to sweep back and pick up possession there. What are you at is the crowd, the shout from the crowd. But Dunmore MacHales are patient. They're not going to panic. They're finding themselves, though, behind and in a stew for the first time in the championship. They've pretty much been a dominant force in the north. But when it comes to county, it's a different ball game. Ball sprayed across the far side of the pitch, but out over the sideline. And that's a wasted possession. And Dunmore now are going to have to try and very quickly set their defence, as a quick set of hands from Kieran McDonough infield, looking for Killian Horan to play a 1-2 back to McDonough up along the touchline, tries to play it inside Dunmore, battling hard though. Porrick Martin has it, plays the hand pass. Dunmore have picked up the pace in the last couple of minutes. They've had a couple of opportunities to get in the onion bag as well, but they are still chasing this game and loads of time left, including in the first half. 11-7 it is. Oranmore Maree lead. Colm Costello, is he going to have a run at the post here? He's got 3 men over on him. Gives it back out the field. Dunmore not panicking just yet. They know they've got a couple of minutes left in this first half yet to try and work a better scoring opportunity. Barry Murray, who kicked the last beauty off the left. Dunmore tipping around, where referee looks at his watch. He knows we're into the dying few seconds. Dunmore will want to launch an attack here now and get the ball through. Hand pass into the danger zone, mopped up, and real pressure put on Robert Lynn. Porrick Martin, is he thinking about one from distance? The bombs one in around the house, that's going to drop short. Easy for the goalkeeper, however, and that is the last shot of the first half. And Dunmore MacHales are well rattled. Oranmore Maree supporters are delighted, although you'd have to say that Dunmore MacHales have probably had the better of the last 10 minutes of the first half, but the first 20 was all Oranmore Maree, and they built up a very commanding lead. And as things stand, they've still held on to a 4-point lead at half time. Oranmore Maree the better side, but would you say Dunmore MacHales are just about hanging in there?
Yeah, I think Dunmore have the last 10 minutes they've probably left more behind them than Oranmore. I think there's only 4 points in it. Even 7 points in the first half, Ollie's very good to score, but 11 points for Dunmore is really, really impressive. Their danger men up front, O'Donnell and Harry Keady as well, midfielder, and Doyle, have exceptional players as well. So we're in for a good second half, but good game of football so far.
Really enjoyable, and you'd have to say, from a refereeing point of view even, it's a dream. You just have 2 teams going up and down at it, hammer and tongue. Well, maybe one cynical foul that went unpunished, and that worked to Oranmore Maree's advantage as well. But I think the former and now late Football Board Secretary John Power would be very proud of the efforts that both of these clubs are putting in to win the trophy that's on offer in his honour. We're none the wiser as to what destination it will be. It's probably halfway down the road to Oranmore Maree on the motorway right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a period in this second half, Brian, where Dunmore MacHales get the ascendancy. They did have the one goal chance. If they get another, do you think they're going to have to take it?
Oh, they definitely will, you know, with Oranmore just being so dominant in the shots they're creating as well, and the chance they're creating. Their 11 points is phenomenal scoring. I don't know will they get 22 in the second half, Ollie. I think we're probably going to see a small bit of a dip, and if the MacHales can get a goal in Oranmore, it's certainly going to throw the cat among the pigeons.
Well, even if Oranmore Maree only gets 6 points in the second half, which,
still a huge score,
given their dominance, it would force Dunmore to get 11, and that would be a big ask against this Oranmore Maree defence, and even the midfield, how physical they are. It's a superb game of football either way, and for Oranmore Maree, they definitely have one hand on the cup, but we've seen at under 19 level before, things can change pretty quickly. If there is a goal in this game, it will have a huge bearing, and you would think if Oranmore Maree get it, it might well be curtains for Dunmore MacHales, but the North Galway side aren't out of it just yet. It's half time in Duggan Park in the under 19A football final. Wherever you're watching our coverage, I'm sure you're enjoying it as much as we are. Come back to us for the second half. It's going to be a short half-time break. We'll have the second half of Oranmore Maree and Dunmore MacHales coming up in just a couple of minutes.
QFinancial.ie got the price and it buys for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, qfinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.
Can we get a long ball to the inside line for Dunmore? They can. Lovely ball inside to Costa, who's gone in off the left, looking to get the first score of the game. And up it goes and over the bar. Preparation for this left-footed strike. It's going to drop in around the house. Dangerous ball. Let's see how. No, it's straight and through and over the bar. And what's more, they win it and come through on goal. Here's an opportunity for Oranmore to kick the lead point, and they do. Up and over the bar. Aaron Doyle, the startle, can land this free. Off the right, strikes it well, strikes it true. No problems for Ryan O'Donnell. And Oranmore Maree leading a little chip ball into O'Donnell. He's in on goal, trying to shrug off his attentions. In for a shot. It could pop it up and over the bar, and does. Yeah. The Dunmore defender gets it back to Doyle. Off the right, should be a chance of a score. And he puts it high up. And the white flag is raised over the bar. As we watch the centre back again, Murphy strike another 45.
Fantastic.
Beautifully over the bar. And he has punished from Dunmore because they've been in big trouble. Paul inside to Costa. Needs to score. Gets it. Up and over the bar. First possession that Dunmore have got in what seems 3 players. It does. Beats 3, 4, 5. Still goes. Brilliant ball after the centre back. Should be a score. That's magnificent. Rory, and straight through on goal. Referee having a look. Costello's their free coming. Ball is tapped over the bar. Gives the score. A free was coming anyway. I suppose James Murphy going a foot above it isn't unusual. Here's a great strike coming in from Aaron Doyle. He's got it. He's a fabulous player. He's got a man on the run. Jack Jordan straight through the middle. Here's a chance for Dunmore MacHales. Now Jordan looking for the flick over to the left hand side. Little chip up and over the bar. Excellent run. Great work. And Oranmore Maree don't hang about. The quick kick out, and they're catching Dunmore on the hop. Straight ball, straight up as far as Kieran McDonough, and within 20 seconds Oranmore Maree have the ball all the way up the other end of the field. A chance here for Harry Duffy. He's in on goal. Should be a chance of a score. Up it goes and over the bar. A simple score particular. And now Dunmore bursting their way through from the back. Porrick Martin. He's having a run right through the centre. Still Martin goes. This will be some score. Porrick Martin, you've got to be kidding me. Well, we're after him. It's gone astray. It's gone straight to Costello. He's got a ball inside. Dunmore could be level. The shot off the post. It's a miss from one gilt-edged goal chance for Dunmore, but back off the post. Here's an ambitious shot from Murray from distance. It's a quality score. His man is Derek Cleary. He's in on goal. Cleary trying to get it across. Opportunity still there for Oranmore Maree. Dunmore can't afford to foul. Referee says play on, but doesn't matter. That's tapped over the bar.
O'Donnell again.
To Duggan Park. We're getting ready for both teams to re-emerge for the second half, and we're just salivating on the first half of football that we've seen here between Oranmore Maree and Dunmore MacHales. My co-commentator is Brian O'Donoghue, the former Clare Galway and Galway goalkeeper. And I guess, Brian, just from the few people we've spoken to at half-time here in Duggan Park, everybody's all smiles. The football, the real winner here. Thoroughly entertaining.
Yeah, everyone's happy with what they're seeing out there as well, as are we, Ollie. It's a really, really good game of football. It's end-to-end stuff. The tempo that Oranmore play with is very impressive. And 18 points, I don't know what was from frees or from play, but 18 points in the first half in football at any age group. And the conditions are excellent as well, so it's a really, really good game of football here that we're witnessing tonight.
Well, even two of Oranmore Maree's points were 45s,
yeah.
So to see an under-19 being able to stroke the ball with ease over the bar twice from a 45 is something else to watch as well. So all in all, you'd have to say all of the skills have been on show here, and we've had plenty of mistakes, plenty of thrills and spills, and we've had goal opportunities, a couple of wides, not too many, but an extraordinary amount of points. As Brian alluded to, 18 in total that are on show here today. Of course, for Dunmore MacHales, as I said at the outset, this would be their first underage A county title since 1973, which is hard to credit. But I think everybody in football has seen in the last couple of years, Dunmore MacHales have really made big strides, especially at colleges, Brian, and you'd be well aware. How important is that second level for developing players' skills when they are at those key ages of 15, 16, 17?
Oh, it's huge, because the more games you can get players, the better at that age group as well. And especially, when you have a school within Dunmore as well, that a lot of the players that we're probably seeing here tonight would have gone through as well. And they're playing higher level opposition in all around Connacht as well. So all the practice and all the games that they're getting as well can really pay off. And as we're seeing to here with Oranmore, they've got a big school in Oranmore as well, playing at a very high level of football as well, maybe some in Claregalway school as well. But the more games that these guys are getting, the more they're just going to develop.
Big shout of "Come on, Oranmore" from Jerry Rabbit, their chairman, and one of the great characters who of course appeared on Galway Bay FM a couple of weeks ago as a Galway great. He certainly is, and not afraid to nail his colours to the mast here tonight. Both teams are out. We'll have a quick look around. I can't imagine there's any changes. I'm sure there will be during the course of the game, but we are all set for the second half. Pádraig Dandy Kelly, the linesman on the near side, just ensuring that everything is in ready. He's just having a quick word with Pat Potter from the football committee as well on the near side, and all is in readiness. Martin Flaherty checks his watch, makes sure both sets of half-backs and half-forwards are inside their respective 45s. And it'll be interesting to see which team gets the better start in the second half. I'm sure Dunmore are well revved up by their management team, led by Michael Halliday and John Kennelly, as we get underway with the second half. Oranmore Maree leading 11 points to 7, and straight away it's Oranmore Maree who win the throw-in, and a long ball driven in by Jamie Cullen, but brilliantly robbed by Finian Cronin at the back after Pádraig Martin. That was pickpocketing of the highest order from the Dunmore MacHales fullback. Brilliant bit of play, and that's turned the ball over. Doesn't look like anything's going to change in the second half in terms of the approach of both of these sides as we watch that Dunmore MacHales get underway with the possession in the second half. There is a change for Dunmore MacHales at half time. They have brought in number 17, so Matthew Connolly is in for Frank Murray, number 7. So we are told of one change for Dunmore MacHales. Our thanks to Pat for those details there as well. So you will see a Dunmore MacHales number 17 in the action in the second half. You'll also see Dunmore MacHales getting a free in here, Brian, so they will have that chance to get the first score of the second half.
Yeah, I think it was a sub that came on there as well, Ollie, that got fouled.
Matthew
Connolly, yeah. So good start for Dunmore. If they can put this over the bar, they'll put 3 points in it as well, and I'm sure they'll be happy enough if this goes over.
Colm Costello. Remember, there will be a result tonight, whatever happens. That's the thing with underage. Costello was very high. I'm not sure he's got the curl on it. He hasn't. He has really made a hash of that one.
It's one they needed. And
it's very unlike him, but that was just kicked way too high up in the air. It never had the necessary direction and pace on it. And now that could be costly as Oranmore Maree, with Jamie Cullinan in dominant form, gets a brilliant ball forward towards the marauding Aaron Doyle. Doyle just stymied a little bit in his run, but holds onto the ball, flicks it back towards the bouncing Éanna Costello. Éanna gives it back towards Harry Keady. Might go for a score here. Harry coming in along the end line. Ooh, thought about a little quick pop pass. Should be a score. And it is a lovely quick hands to Éanna Costello. He gets it over the bar. Another 2-point swing. It should have been 11-8. It's 12-7.
Yeah, we should be seeing a Dunmore score on the board early in the second half, Ollie, but that free was missed, and Oranmore just don't give you a chance. The high tempo game they played, they kicked straight down the line to Cullinan, and they won it and ball over the bar. So impressive to see.
Great kick out from Halliday on the far side to Matthew Connolly, who's made a big impact since he's come in at half time. Certainly has won the 2 balls that came his way, one of them a free that was missed, but that occasion was a kick out going towards the sideline. And so Dunmore MacHales look to start again. Disappointed at that miss, but they're going to have to keep plugging. As Oranmore Maree now back chasing. Dunmore MacHales with possession. It's with their wing forward, Sean Carr. Sean plops it into the middle to Jack Jordan. Goes for a little chip ball over the top. Excellent kick pass. Wonderful ball inviting the run into the corner. Colm Costello jinking left and right. Lovely little return pass inside. Here's a chance for Dunmore, but again just forced back out the field, and the danger is gone for now. Let's see if Dunmore can work anything from the opposite wing, where the ball is switched out to Dahi Reddington, looking for support. On this left-hand side, he's got Pádraig Martin. Again, not afraid to take on a man. A heavy challenge. That'll probably be a free in from pretty much the same spot that Colm Costello missed a couple of moments ago, maybe even a little bit further out. But the Dunmore MacHales number 9 won't shirk his responsibility. Referee just not inclined. He's given a yellow card. Didn't like that challenge from James Murphy, the man who kicked the 2 45s we spoke about. But he's got a yellow card, and now there's a bit of pressure on this one. Colm Costello, he's just inside the 45, off the right, again bombs that one up and out to the inside the post and over. The umpire has straining his neck to make sure he got a good look at it, but he's kicking the ball up really high into the sky. Maybe he's just gambling that even if it is a foot or two the wrong side, the umpires won't be able to see up that high, but it's over the bar. Another brilliant catch. What a dominant player Harry Keady is in this game, alongside his colleague at midfield, Jamie Cullinan, and alongside this man as well, who's been terrific, Aaron Doyle. He goes forward now. Can Oranmore Maree answer that point for Dunmore MacHales? They seem to every time. Possession here with Harry Duffy. Duffy gives it back out the field, looking for the run of the man who got the last point, Éanna Costello. Costello back in field. Great running again up from the back. This time it's wing back Killian Horn, trying to get it back out the field. A shot coming in. It's going to drop in around the house. This is real danger. The backs really have no idea where it is in there. It's a right scramble, and in the end, Dunmore MacHales do very well to come away with the ball. And it's Finian Cronin who does well to turn around and flick it back, looking for Jonathan Meehan. And Dunmore MacHales, with their centre forward Jack Jordan back there helping out, can just about clear their lines. Possession as well with Rory Walkin over there, and Dunmore not fully cleared just yet, but I think they do well now to get the ball out to Dahi Reddington, and they can come again. Living dangerously Dunmore MacHales, but they do play this very honest game where they're very much banking on players being able not to make mistakes. And as we speak, a poor mistake from Sean Kerr, just an overhit hand pass out over the head of Pádraig Martin, and well, as the same moment Dunmore MacHales look to be turned the ball over, and then they give it back. 3 mistakes in quick succession. Out it goes towards Aaron Doyle, but he pulls his effort to the left and wide. I suppose it's mistakes that kind of make the excitement just as much as the great play as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Great tackle by Doyle there to dispossess Dunmore. He got a shot off, but he's a very good player. He tackles very hard as well. Probably definitely a trait we're seeing of this Oranmore team.
Halliday goes to the left with the kick out. Looked like a little nudge in the back there. The referee spotted it. He's a very sharp referee, Martin Flaherty. But of course, it is a county final, so you've got to be getting one of your top 2 or 3 senior officials, and they have it tonight. Yeah,
he's doing a good job as well. He's letting off a lot flow as well, and I think we can praise him as well for the game of football.
There's no doubt there's a great flow to it because the referee is playing lots of advantages. Here's Jack Jordan down the left side, chips one in around the house. Oh, it's an excellent ball. What a pass into Costello, back of the net. What a goal from Dunmore MacHales. Jack Jordan with a pass out of the top drawer, and Colm Costello with a finish that was certainly belonged in Croke Park. What a goal.
Oh, what a goal. What a pass as well, Ollie. So difficult to defend. It's a crossfield ball. Costello caught it coming over his shoulder and absolutely nailed it. What a goal as they win the kick out here.
Now you can hear the Dunmore crowd. They've been kept down for a good chunk of this match, but 12 points to 1-8. Dunmore are back within one. Pádraig Martin just being indicated where to take the free from. Referee is trotting back, and I think even Martin Flaherty realises now this thing has gone up a couple of notches in the space of 30 seconds.
Yeah, what a goal there. What a goal for Dunmore. The ball across is excellent, but the finish was good. Be very interesting now to see how Oranmore respond from this, because they've only got a point so far in the second half, and it's more or less all Dunmore, Ollie.
Well, if Dunmore MacHales get level, and that's always the hardest one to get, they will lift the roof of Duggan Park, because I think there was a fair degree of pessimism amongst the Dunmores after 20 minutes that this game might even be gone when they trailed 7-2, but they've slowly but surely played their way back into it. Now here's an opportunity. Jack Jordan again, he's really come into it in the second half. Lovely ball back out the field. Let's see if Pádraig Martin can do something. He goes for a bomb outside to the right. That's ambitious, too ambitious, to the left and wide. Maybe it was worth the shot. He had the distance.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the momentum as well, and when those things are on your side, you probably have to try a shot like that as well. But if they can break the kick out here now from Oranmore, they'll be doing very well. Great momentum.
It goes very close to the sideline. Kept in play brilliantly. He just glided across the ground, Harry Keady. Didn't even look like he was running. Oranmore being put under pressure though. Referee says play on. Good work. Very quick hands, but maybe too quick. Referee didn't like it. It was a bit of a throw ball. And Dunmore MacHales, who had won the ball back anyway, referee just indicating where the free needs to be taken from. Jack Jordan decides, no, let's just settle it down, lads. Plays the ball back. Just so many of these footballers are so comfortable on the ball. Just the quality of coaching going on, I suppose, around the county at the moment. These are wonderful players to watch, including Dahi Reddington. Took the ball off Rory Walken, driving into challenges, has to fire the ball back, but I don't think literally. Oranmore Maree thought it was a throw. They're shouting for it. Possession with Jonathan Meehan, flicks around and throws it back out. Dunmore still trying to work it in. Here's an opportunity outside of the right. Ball terribly out to the right hand side and wide, and that was a real waste. That's what I'm saying. There's just pressure on Dunmore MacHales to get that levelling point, and you can tell with the couple of shots they've had, they were both rushed. Martin's out to the left hand side and that one to the right. Dunmore remain one behind, but at 12 points to 1-8, it is very much game on. But Oranmore Maree, after adding just 1 point in this second half so far, will hope to try and get the next one. Ball breaks in the middle. Pádraig Martin picks it up. It is a different Dunmore team in the second half. Martin driving forward, looking for support. Lovely hand pass in. Beautiful return pass from Jordan. Back it goes to Martin. No free though. Good tackling. And the man coming away with the ball is Jamie Cullinan. Dunmore just really trying to go down a cul-de-sac there. There wasn't really the space for two men to come through what ended up being 6 defenders. Long ball into the corner. Here's an opportunity now for Dara Cleary. He could have a run at Tommy O'Keefe. Lovely ball across. It spilled. Should be a chance of a goal. Back of the net. The ball was dropped. And in the end, the mistake at the back has been punished to the hilt. And it's in for a goal. And Oranmore Maree are back 4 in front.
Oh, it was just so unlucky there, Ryan O'Donnell. He was a great poacher's finish there. He caught the ball, lovely finish. He still had a lot to do as the kick out goes astray here now again, but 4 points between them just when Dunmore had that bit of momentum.
The finish off the post gave the goalkeeper no chance, but it was Ryan O'Donnell who was there to pick up the pieces after the ball was dropped on the edge of the square. An unfortunate mistake, but a mistake that's been punished to the hilt. And all of Dunmore's work in the start of the second half has been undone in one moment. They're going to have to start all over again, and they will. Jack Jordan driving forward now from the 45. He's into the 40. He's up to the edge of the D. He's on the 20. He's trying to get back onto the left. And in the end, he turns back into trouble. The ball is taken off him, and Oranmore Maree come away with it with Killian Horan. Lovely ball, lovely spin. Wonderful work. Harry Duffy up the left-hand touchline looking for support as well. It's end-to-end stuff. In the end, the possession is flicked out to the left-hand side. Is there a score at the end of all of this? It deserves it. It's been a wonderful move. Up and over the bar. Another point. 113 to 1-8. Oranmore Maree, in the space of 90 seconds, have retaken control of this match.
Oh, yeah. They're an amazing outfit. I think it was Kieran McDonough that got that one, Ollie. But the tackle down there that was made by James Murphy, he got 2 45s in the first half. The turnover. And then Oranmore, they just get a shot off every time they get a turnover. They're so difficult to defend against.
Dunmore MacHales come again. Halliday decides to switch it over this near side, but there is absolutely no stopping the unstoppable Harry Keady. Harry gets it off in turn now to Ina Costo. Costo pops the ball back out the field. Should be another score, and his effort is up, and it's up and over the bar. Another simple score. The man profiting is Kieran McDonough every time. He drops out to the pocket in case the ball breaks out, and from outside the D, 1 goal and 2 points in the space of 2 minutes have really given Oranmore Maree a massive stranglehold on this game now.
Oh, it's too big, I think, at the moment for them to claw back, Ollie. But you know, the turnover by James Murphy, and then they eventually worked it up to Kieran McDonough to get the point, and then what a performance by Harry Keeley. We're seeing midfield here as well, and another man to profit there, McDonough again, as they go forward here again, Ollie.
Well, it's just extraordinary to see these players. Another ball driven up and over the bar. This is a performance for the ages by Oranmore Maree. They are driving home the dagger. 115 to 1-8, a 7-point lead on that occasion. The catch in the middle of the field, the drive forward from James Murphy, his 3rd point of the game. I don't know how you're going to pick a man of the match at the end of this, Brian Donoghue, but at the moment you're looking at 3 or 4 10 out of 10 performances from lads in blue.
Phenomenal as well. Harry Keeley's the man that comes to mind. He's just setting so much of it. Ryan O'Donnell is having a fantastic game. Kieran McDonough, James Murphy.
Wonderful reverse pass while I interrupt you, Brian, because Oranmore Maree come again. O'Donnell in off the right, should be another score. Taps it across the face of the goal and wide. Oh, they really are racking up the scores now, and Dunmore have been absolutely blitzed. Another change coming for Oranmore Maree. They're bringing in Daniel Cullinan. Of course, Oranmore Maree electing not to start any of their minors, given the final is coming up next Sunday, and they don't need them. And a huge round of applause there for Killian Horan, who at wing back was another one of their stellar performers. But Dunmore MacHales right now, they had 2 shots at the posts to level the match, and we wondered about the psychological impact of that. Pushing the back against Matthew Connolly, that'll be a free to Oranmore Maree. But matches in particular at this level, they tend to turn on the smallest of things, Brian. Dunmore had 2 shots to level the game, and we wondered if they had got level, what impact that would have on the crowd and on the match. But the fact both were missed, Oranmore Maree, I felt, were let off the hook, and boy have they punished Dunmore.
Oh, absolutely. You know, 115, what a score to get, Ollie. I think we're only halfway through the second half, but against these teams that are just so good, you have to take everything.
They're in again, another chance of a punch point for Oranmore Maree, and a gift horse is never looked in the mouth by these lads. It's that man Kieran McDonough who is really putting up a personal tally here, the like of which he may not have had before in the championship, but they are putting up 116 on the board. I remember going through the stats. Oranmore Maree's 4 championship matches to date. They've scored 7-13, 6-10, 4-13, 4-9, and at the moment there's 116 in the bank, and there's every chance they will go past the 20 points that you suggested would be an outrageous tally at half time when they'd already got 11. They've added 5 points and a goal to that already. This is a scoring machine. If Oranmore Maree can keep these lads together, surely it's only a matter of time. They've got to be, along with St Michael's, one of the favourites to win the intermediate championship this year. If Oranmore Maree get up, they could have a serious crop coming, Brian Donoghue.
Well, they have a serious crop coming out. That's probably got to worry for the rest of us around here. As shot from Meehan.
Jonathan Meehan goes for a point and gets
point.
it. Doesn't get a bigger roar as it might have got 10 minutes ago, but it keeps Dunmore plugging away 116 to 1-9. The point I'm making is it's one thing having a crop coming, but a crop coming when you're in senior makes it so much easier to make an impact.
Oh, huge as well, you know, and they're playing. I think they're playing against in 10 days against St Michael's as well. They'll probably, whoever wins that would be the favourites, but you know that intermediate team is free scoring as well. But you know, it would be a great danger for everyone else to see these lads coming up, because the physical size, Ollie, they look really older than 19, the size and fitness of them as well, as they're on the attack here again.
They come for more. Ryan O'Donnell, he's had some game. Off it goes. There could be a goal on here if Oranmore Maree get the ball in. No advantage. Referee pulls it back for the foul on Ryan O'Donnell, who has also been magnificent. Well, every one of them have been magnificent. It's as simple as that. But in particular, you'd have to say, I don't think anybody in Dunmore saw this performance coming from Oranmore Maree. And here's the free from Dara Cleary to get them up to 117. Cleary strikes it up and over the bar. They don't make too many mistakes. The fog has lifted, and it's brought a clarity to proceedings on the scoreboard as well as in terms of the vision of the crowd, because Oranmore Maree have reached 20 points, 117. Dunmore MacHales on 1-9, and there's no doubt Dunmore They need a goal to reignite any sort of comeback here. Colm Costello hasn't got a ball in this last 10-12 minutes that Oranmore Maree have dominated. Scarcely have Dunmore MacHales got the ball forward, bar the point from Jonathan Meehan. But they will keep going. But that elusive County A title looks like it's going to avoid Dunmore MacHales for another year, unless there's a big finish to this game from the MacHales. Lovely ball through the inside line, but carried too much pace on it in the pass from Barry Murray, and that has gone back into the hands of Oranmore Maree, who can now counter-attack very quickly as Dunmore MacHales pour everybody forward, looking for the scores that might rescue this game. Down on the left-hand touchline, again, beautiful, balanced football. The ball across towards Harry Duffy. He's got a man on the shoulder. Chance of a point off the right. Chipped up and into the goalkeeper's hands, but the referee says no advantage, despite the effort coming in from Daniel Cullinan. It goes back for the free, and maybe, just maybe, James Murphy will come forward to kick this left-footed from the ground and try and get his 4th point of what's been a memorable county final so far. 117 to 1-9, Oranmore Maree in command here in Duggan Park in this under-19A football final. And remember, next Sunday at 1 o'clock, as Dunmore MacHales are completely asleep for the free, this should make life very simple, but it's tapped to the left-hand side and wide. A rare miss from Ciarán McDonough, who really has been given free rein out there. But for Oranmore Maree to do the under-17, under-19A double would be Corofin-esque from kind of 20 years ago, when they had that unbelievable team that was winning all around them. But I mean, that is another massive platform. Clare Galway, your own club, will prove a difficult nut to crack for Oranmore Maree, but I guess at under 17 level it does give you an indication of the population base and what an advantage that is for places like Clare Galway and Oranmore Maree in dominating the under 17 grade. For your club, it will be an 8th minor A county final in the last 9 years.
Yeah, it's something we're very proud of, Ali, as well. And you do have the big population as well, but you have to be organised to work it as well. But it is a disadvantage for other teams and clubs as well when you don't have that big population as well. But Oranmore will have a lot of momentum going into that game after today anyway. There's
no question the club will be buzzing. Disappointed, I'm sure, to lose out to Athenry in the minor A hurling final last Sunday. But they can have no complaints in Dunmore about the destiny of the John Power Cup here this evening, because at 117 to 1-9, Oranmore Maree have been sensational. And this has been up there with the great under-19 performances since that age group. Jonathan Meehan is in goal again. He's had a couple of pops at the post and he's fouled. He's going to get a free in. Fairness to him, he's working hard. The Dunmore corner back, and he's done really well. He got forward in the first half and I think just hadn't the confidence to go for his own score. He's rectified that at half time. He's had a go at the post and got a point, and now he's got a tap over free here for Colm Costello that should make it 117 to 110. And Dunmore would really need to shoot the lights out in the closing minutes if they're to get anything out of this game at this stage. So it's an opportunity now for Oranmore Maree goalkeeper Shane Carney to go along with the kick out, but Dunmore intercept the ball, but Porrick Martin's attempted pass has gone astray and it's going to be penalised by Jamie Cullinan, who goes long and over the top, almost taken off him, and was opportunity. Are they going for a goal here? Ryan O'Donnell prays it across into Cullinan, back of the net. A goal by Daniel Cullinan to round off a tremendous performance by Oranmore Maree. 217 to 110. I think that's curtains.
Yeah, it looks to be, Ali. Oranmore, they just seem to have one gear at all. They're not slowing it down. The goalie was as quick with the kick out. They made the turnover, and they're absolutely going at it from end to end here. Very, very frightening to be the more supporter here tonight. 217, 23 points in a game of football. We're not even finished yet. Phenomenal scoring.
Well, let's watch Dunmore MacHales making a change on this side as well. Oisin Cloonan is in the game. Difficult to try and make an impact, one would imagine, in the closing minutes of this game, with his side trailing now by 10 points. 1-7 between the teams. Dunmore MacHales out of the back from Finian Cronin, but he's fouled. They'll have to get on with the game quickly. Colm Costello now back out around the middle of the field. Just had to try and get into the thick of the action. Jack Jordan, we certainly won't forget his kick pass and the finish by Costello for the goal, but alas, as the referee thought about blowing for the free, but he will blow it back now. No advantage as Costello's effort goes to the right and wide. This will be a chance to pull it back to 217 to 111. But 10 points is the difference of the side at the moment. 9 minutes left as the substitutions continue. Alan Connaughton coming off for Oranmore Maree. As we watch the free, which is tapped up and over the bar by Costello. Makes it 217 to 111. And so it's into the closing 7 minutes of action now. Hard to believe there's still 7 minutes to play here in Duggan Park. The scoring has really been sensational. Oisín Cloonan picking up the break for Dunmore MacHales. Flicks it across to the centre of the field where Dunmore try and work the ball around the circle through the hands of Oisín Cloonan. Back to Jonathan Meehan, in turn to Dylan Hannon. He has to flick the ball left-handed towards centre-back Rory Walken. Dunmore will still believe if they can get a goal, they mightn't be out of this game, but they have an awful long way back. Here's Jack Jordan through the centre. Dunmore have to try and get a goal. And in the end, the ball has worked its way in nicely. Flicked across, fly kicked from Jonathan Meehan out to the right and wide. And really bearing a goal blitz. It's hard to see where Dunmore could possibly get their optimism from. But 217 to 111. There were a couple of spurts from Dunmore, especially at the start of the second half, Brian. But over the course of the 54 minutes we've played so far, Oranmore Maree have been sensational. And as you say, there's probably a good chunk of teams in the senior and intermediate football championship that Oranmore Maree would have beaten here tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, the man we're looking out there that just missed the catch, Harry Keaty, he could probably make most first team clubs around the place. He's a fantastic player. Ryan O'Donnell is fantastic. I think he's scored one goal and at least set up the last one anyway, for Daniel Cullen as well. But the tempo that they play with, Ollie, is what I'm most impressed with. You know, they managed to move the ball from their own 21 down to the opposite end and get a shot off without dropping it. Hand pass rarely touches the ground. It's excellent to watch.
Rory Walken decides to go for a good old-fashioned up and under, trying to get it inside towards Colm Costello, who does well to win it, turn, and puts it over the bar. It's a brilliant score.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean, there was nothing too scientific about it. A free, 65 yards out, horse it into the big man, win it, turn and kick it over the bar. 112 for Dunmore MacHales, which I think before the game they would have said would go a long way towards winning this final, but they weren't to bet with Oranmore Maree scoring 217, and they're not done yet. Oranmore bringing in another sub. Alan Burke will come in. It's Davy Halliday that's thinking about coming in for Dunmore, but it's Alan Burke that's in for Oranmore Maree. Dunmore will hold off on their substitution for a moment. So that man Burke is into the game for Oranmore. He'll get to taste the action. Here's a long ball from Costello in around the square. Let's see how this one works out. They've dropped in Pádraig Martin back into full forward. He's in on goal. Martin back of the net. Well, he got a bit of luck with the deflection. It came back off the goalie, back off Martin and into the net. But it's in the back of the net, and Dunmore have got to 212. Yeah. They couldn't, could they?
Well, they definitely needed a bit of luck, Ollie, and they got it there. Great turn by Martin, and a good save with the keeper, but it came back off him. But they needed a bit of luck. They won the last 3 or 4 kickouts, Ollie. They've been doing well. They haven't given up at all, and you know the volume here is just lifting a small bit here. No, they're only 5 points down. You never know.
Well, it is a big ask, but they would need to get another goal pretty quickly, and it's very unlikely with a midfielder as dominant in the centre of the field for Oranmore as James Cullinan. Back it goes across now, and an opportunity for Duffy. He's in on goal. The shot, he misses it. Referee has a look from right behind. He knew that was going to the right and wide. Harry Duffy with the shot. Maybe he should have tapped that over the bar.
Yeah, just to take this thing out of it, to keep the scoreboard ticking over from Oranmore. Dunmore have the oxygen now. They just need to work it up the field and get a score.
Well, if they get the next one, who knows? I mean, the stopwatch is probably against them now at this stage, but in terms of the scoreboard, they're much more healthy. They were 10 down, now they're 5. Coming forward, it looked like a trip, it was. Foul on Colm Costello, or not on Colm Costello, looks like it was by Reddington. No, it was centre-back Rory Walken, in fact. Walken fouled, free brought forward. Costello, he's outside the 45. I don't know, is there much point in trying to drop this in around the house? So he goes short, looks to try and work a 1-2. Back it goes. Costello pulled to the ground. Free in. Oranmore Maree are just getting a little bit anxious. The signal is put the ball over the bar. They're looking to the sideline, looking for an indication on the stopwatch to see what's going to be added. We still have 3 minutes as the ball is tapped over the bar from Costello to make it 2:17 to 2:13. Well, it's such a bananas game. Part of me isn't surprised that we're getting a grandstand finish. Where's the kick out going? It's high. It's up to the middle. Let's see who gets it. Asher, who else? Harry Keady. Absolutely magnificent. Quick catch. Off it goes in turn now to Aaron Doyle. Doyle on the right hand side. Oisin Cloonan trying to get a tackle in. Doyle held on to the ball as he fouled. He is. It's going to be a free in, surely. Referee says play on. No. Free out. Well, it looked to me like Martin Flaherty was about to blow the whistle to give a free in, but he didn't make the decision. He let the play go on. Dunmore overturned it. They were fouled in possession, and they come again. We have got 2 minutes plus injury time still to play. Is there an outrageous finish from Dunmore MacHales? They were 10 points down 5 minutes ago. Now Dunmore are within 4. 2:17 for Oranmore Maree. 2:13 for Dunmore MacHales. Long ball driven in around the house. Let's see where it goes. Ball breaks out. Who's got it? It's in the way of the arms. A ball half blocked down. And it's out for a 45. A diving block on Matthew Connolly's shot. A brilliant bit of defending. From this distance we couldn't see the defender who got the touch, but it was brave defending. But it does give a 45 to Rory Walken, or else to Colm Costello. Will Dunmore go short? I'd imagine they'll have to, but Pádraig Martin has got the ball. You'd have to say all credit to Dunmore. I mean, this game was gone.
Oh yeah, they've managed to pull it back. And 2:13 is a massive amount to score as well. It's hard to believe they're 4 points down, but they just need to get this in the mixer and try to get a goal out of it.
Pádraig Martin is shaping up like he's going to go for a point, however. Let's see how it finishes up, because Dunmore really should be flooding the square. They're not. Martin with the strike gets it out to the right. It's just not quite on target, and that's disappointing, and one wonders. So we've got about 30 seconds left, plus the muffled sound. It's 2 minutes that's going to be added on. So Dunmore were probably banking on a bit more than that, but they probably needed to get a score from that. Oranmore Maree just say, come on Harry. I think they know where this one is going.
I think we all know where it's going.
I think anything other than a kick out and a Harry Keady catch is just...
Oh my God.
The final nail, I think, on man of the match has just been delivered. He has been simply sensational. A quick ball, in it goes towards Dara Cleary. Cleary trying to take on his man. He's around his man, trying to get it back out on the right hand side. He's got a sub inside him. Plays a little 1-2. Lovely little quick hands. Should be a score.
McDonough.
Chance to finish it off. Kieran McDonough. And that is that. 2:18 to 2:13. But Harry Keady, have
Phenomenal.
you seen anything like him?
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The Dunmore lads know where it's going as well, but his leap in the air, and it's a wet night, he's catching nearly the maul. He's just absolutely dominant, and you know he's been outstanding tonight. Absolutely outstanding.
Dunmore have 90 seconds to get 2 goals to try and salvage this game, and that's, well, on any normal day you'd say that's not going to happen. But you can't say it isn't going to happen on a night like this, because everything else has happened. Thy Reddington driving forward. Again, it's just with incredible speed and agility. Drops it in around the house. The ball broken out. Matthew Connolly wins it. Is he fouled? Referee says play on. Goes to ground, trying to get rid of it. It's a real scramble back there. The ball is spilled out, and it's Oranmore Maree who come away with it, and they are the ones in possession, and now they will look to try and get the ball up the field, but they just take a little bit too much out of it. Dunmore battle away, and they've turned it around, and they've got it back, and they've got it free 65 metres out from goal. Great work, great tigerish play by Barry Murray to win the ball on that occasion. Dunmore haven't time. They're going to have to fang this in around the house, which is what they do. The ball breaks in around there. Is there anybody in there to try and profit from the breaking ball? Pádraig Martin tries to win it. 45 says the umpire, but the clock is really against Dunmore now, and while they may be able to scramble a late score from this 45, one figures that the clock will run down on them. Quick ball taken. First touch, not the greatest, but it works out just on the right for Costello. Might have to chip this one in or over the bar, and does. It's a point for Colm Costello. It'll make it 2:18 to 2:14. But alas, I think that's going to be the full-time score on an extraordinary match. 4 goals and 32 points in an under-19 football final. I stress again. it has been an exhibition. There's another change coming in the Oranmore Maree team as they bring in Niall Dupuer, another fabulous young player with a big future. He'll be involved, I'm sure, next weekend in the minor decider as we watch the kick out to this near side. Up underneath it goes Harry Keady, gets the touchdown, but Dunmore MacHales pick up the breaking ball. Referee has a close eye on it as the ball spills. No free coming. Ball picked up by Oranmore Maree. Dunmore trying to get a touch on it, but Oisín Cloonan misses it, and Oranmore Maree now have got a 5-on-2. A chance of a goal to wrap up the match. It's through to Cullinan. Little flick across. It'll be a goal for Oranmore Maree to finish the game. Brilliant save by Marcus Halliday, the goalkeeper. What a bit of play by the custodian for Dunmore MacHales. Oranmore Maree jinking left and right, still trying to get a score out of it. They may just play keep ball here to run down the clock in the closing seconds. The time is up. The 2 minutes have been played. Martin Flaherty will just play out this last attack, and then after that it'll be over. A swivel, a chip around the corner. It's out to the left and wide, and I think that will be that. The full-time whistle goes. Oranmore Maree are county under 19A champions. A game that we will remember for a long time. 2-18 to 2-14. A word first on the losers, because it's hard to even call them losers on a night like that. Brian Donoghue, I don't think there were any losers.
No, football was the winner tonight. Dunmore obviously will be very disappointed with the result, but you know they've just come up against an absolute phenomenal Oranmore Maree team here. 2-14 Dunmore scored and they still lost. It's hard to fathom that, Ollie, but 2-18 is the winner. But fantastic performance by Dunmore. They were excellent in the second half. Probably the first 20 minutes, you know, probably went away from them. Oranmore definitely put the foot down, but you know they really threw everything at it. But just unfortunate for them, they didn't come out on the losing side. But hats off to Oranmore. What a game of football! Like 36 scores we've seen in 60 minutes of football, or thereabouts. An amazing game tonight.
Yeah, if you told them more before the match your score 2-14, I think they'd be preparing the bonfires.
Yeah, they would have, right. I think most teams would, you know, but you know, it's going to be awful disappointing for them, but I think they can take solace. They've just come up against an absolutely amazing Oranmore Maree football team tonight, and credit is due to Oranmore on tonight. The victors go to spoils. Yeah,
I mean, we got to pick out some of the individual performances that played here. Dunmore MacHales had plenty of heroes as well, right throughout their team, but we got to go to the winners and we got to look at the sheer physicality and strength and athleticism and scoring power that they had right throughout that team. We mentioned so many of their players repeatedly on the commentary, Brian. Maybe you could narrow it down to 5 or 6 guys and give us your man of the match.
Yeah, I was very impressed by James Murphy, centre back. Scored 2 points off the ground there for the 45 in the first half and 1 in the second half as well. Got a couple of great turnovers to set up the attack. And the other end of the pitch then, Kieran McDonough was excellent. He got about 3 points in the space of 5 minutes. Ryan O'Donnell got a goal and a handful of points as well, set up a goal. But I think overall the man of the match for me, Ollie, is number 9 here, Harry Keady. I mean, what a performance today. They more or less knew where the ball was coming in midfield. We knew where the kick out was going. They just couldn't intercept it of him. Absolutely outstanding today from Harry Keady.
We're going to watch the presentation in a couple of moments' time as well, but we'd have to say this was certainly an absolutely monumental victory for Oranmore Maree J Club, and I'm sure for a very proud chairman in Jerry Rabbit. Jerry, you've been involved with the club for many years, and a disappointing day last Sunday in the minor A hurling final, but 2 big football games to come, and the first part of the double completed here tonight. Yeah. We said to Brian Donoghue, football was the real winner. What a game to win.
What a game, but I've got to clarify that now for Sean Green as the chairman now. They got rid of me, Ollie.
You got Doris.
But I'm doing grand. And by the way, before I mention the game, we're up and running with the developments, which is one of my greatest achievements to be looking forward to. And we're breaking ground in the next week at long last.
So it's great times for Oranmore Maree.
It's absolutely. Look, we put a structure in place. Everybody will know the people that I work with. Going back since 2012, now it's paying its dividends. We've done the job, and the lads are working with it, and we have a bright future.
Well done to the club. This will be a big boost, I'm sure, but a big boost for Gaelic football as well. Much has been spoken about the quality of matches we've seen at club and county level. For anybody that was here tonight, what would you say about what you witnessed?
Well, the one thing about it is, anyway, anybody who would know my son Tim, I would know Sean O'Grapere, and I hate using this word, but I'm going to use it, lads. Stop playing that shite we see in the All-Ireland. please go out and play football. Go back to what we're good at. We've got the youth. We've got amazing training facilities for them. They're super fit. So why would you be just messing around back and over, up and down the field? Play football. That's what the game is about. Like, and my God, we're proving it.
Unfortunately, that's what everyone else is at, and there's a certain sense of not being naive about it. But it takes two to tango. A word on Dunmore MacHales as well, and what they brought to the table here tonight.
Fair play to them, you know. It's no secret, though. We had a lot of games going on this week, and I did my best, and we all did, the club did, to try and put this off for a while. But look, this is brilliant for Oranmore Maree. It's a great start. I don't know when we won it. I don't even know what it was. Wouldn't be this under 19 anyway, to be honest. But I don't know when we won it. And roll on the weekend. We're looking forward to Galway.
Jerry Rabbit, thanks a million for talking to us. The former chairman of Oranmore Maree. My apologies to Sean, who I'm sure will be leading the celebrations with the rest of the Oranmore Maree management team, which include Derek Cullinan, Paul Pender, Pat Kane, Enda Costello and Owen Pender. Great club lads, and they will be delighted with this victory, I'm sure, and so they should be. The presentation about to take place for the Under-19A football final, and we'll be watching that presentation just for a couple of seconds time, but congratulations to Oranmore Maree on that victory. We congratulate them, we wish them well as well, along with Clare Galway in the Minor A football final. But from Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, that's where we call time on what has been an epic evening of football. Oranmore Maree to receive the John Power Cup for the first time as County Under-19A champions. It's finished up. Oranmore Maree 2-18, Dunmore MacHales 2-14. From everybody here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, from cameraman Brian Murphy, from my co-commentator Brian O'Donoghue, and from myself, Ollie Turner, thanks for watching.
But tonight is Oranmore Maree's night, and it's a club that's on the open up, a club with a huge population, and a club we look forward to seeing developing into senior in years to come. And I no doubt these lads here standing behind me keep playing Gaelic football. You're going to be a huge force at senior level in Galway football for years to come. It's our pleasure now to present the John Power Memorial Trophy. John Power was a legend of Galway football going back to years. And I'd like now to ask his wife Frida and his daughter Michelle to present the John Power Memorial Cup to the captain of the Oranmore Maree team, Harry Duffy.
thank Dunmore for giving us a great game. There's also some fight there, and it gets going right to the end, and we've done respectful. So I give a big round of applause for Dunmore. Firstly, I'd like to thank all our management, especially Derek Conan, who's been with us since the very start. And he's given a lot to this team, from breakfast to trip to London. So I'd like to give a big round of applause for Derek. Definitely a big thanks to the rest of our management that have dedicated all their time to training us throughout the years. Pat Kane, Owen Pender, Paul Pender, Owen Pender, Brendan Penny, Physio, Cara, Jerry Cahy, and the rest of the intermediate management. Wouldn't be here without you. So big thanks to you. And all the supporters, family, friends. Thanks for coming to support us today. You're all heard. And by God, we put in work all year. And we really have trained very hard for this. And every lad, 1 to 30, you gave everything for the cause. We'll celebrate tonight because you deserve it. So, big thanks.
I'd like to thank our referee, Martin Doherty, and our officials as well, and the Dublin Park Committee for having this space in such excellent condition and making it available to us on such a lovely night tonight. Thank you and safe home. God bless.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
Q Financial, QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Every single ticket that's sold, 5% of proceeds from that ticket is going to Jigsaw to help us provide free therapy for young people aged 12 to 25 across Galway City and County who are experiencing difficulty with their mental health.
We get a long ball to the inside line for Dunmore. They can. Lovely ball inside to Costa, who's gone in off the left, looking to get the first score of the game. And up it goes and over the bars. And what's more, they win it and come through on goal. Here's an opportunity for Oranmore to kick the lead point, and they do. Up and over the bar. Aaron Doyle started a little chip ball into O'Donnell. He's in on goal, trying to shrug off his attentions. In for a shot. It could pop it up and over the bar, and does.
Yeah.
The Dunmore defender gets it back to Doyle off the right, should be a chance of a score, and he puts it high up. And the white flag is raised over the bar. In Park, as we watch the centre back again, Murphy strike another 45.
Fantastic.
Beautifully over the bar. And he has punished from Dunmore because they've been in big trouble. Paul inside Costello needs to score, gets it up and over the bar. First possession that Dunmore have got in what seems a few players, and does. Beats 3, 4, 5, still goes. Brilliant ball off to the centre back, should be a score. That's magnificent. Rory, and straight through on goal. Referee having a look. Costello's their free coming. Ball is tapped over the bar. Gives the score. A free was coming anyway. James Murphy going a foot above it isn't unusual. Here's a great strike coming in from Aaron Doyle. He's got it. He's a fabulous player. He's got a man on the run. Jack Jordan straight through the middle. Here's a chance for Dunmore MacHales now. Jordan looking for the flick over to the left hand side. Little chip up and over the bar.
Well done.
Excellent run. Great work. And Oranmore Maree don't hang about. The quick kick out, and they're catching Dunmore on the hop. Straight ball, straight up as far as Kieran McDonough, and within 20 seconds Oranmore Maree have the ball all the way up the other end of the field. A chance here for Harry Duffy. He's in on goal, should be a chance of a score. Up it goes and over the bar. A simple score particular. And now Dunmore bursting their way through from the back. Porrick Martin, he's having a run right through the centre. Still Martin goes. This will be some score. Porrick Martin, you've got to be kidding me. Well, we're after him. It's gone astray. It's gone straight to Costello. He's got a ball inside. Dunmore could be level. The shot off the post. It's a miss from one gilt-edged goal chance for Dunmore, but back off the post. Here's an ambitious shot from Maree from distance. It's a quality score. His man is Derek Cleary. He's in on goal. Cleary trying to get it across. Opportunity still there for Oranmore Maree. Dunmore can't afford to foul. Referee says play on, but doesn't matter. That's tapped over the bar. Keady might go for a score here. Harry coming in along the in line. Ooh, thought about a little quick pop pass. Should be a score. And it is a lovely quick hands to in.
Praise him as well for the game of football.
There's no doubt. There's a great flow to it because the referee is playing lots of advantages. Here's Jack Jordan down the left side. Chips one in around the house. Oh, it's an excellent ball. What a pass into Costello. Back of the net. What a goal from Dunmore MacHales. Ends up being 6 defenders. Long ball into the corner. Here's an opportunity now for Derek Cleary. He could have a run at Tommy O'Keefe. Lovely ball across. It's spilled. Should be a chance of a goal. Back of the net. The ball was dropped. To the left hand side. Is there a score at the end of all of this? It deserves it. It's been a wonderful move up and over the bar. Another point. 113 to off in turn now to Éanna Costello. Costello pops the ball back out the field. Should be another score, and his effort is up, and it's up and over the bar. Another simple
forward here again, Ollie.
Well, it's just extraordinary to see these players. Another ball driven up and over the bar. This is a performance
that are just so good. You have to take everything.
They're in again. Another chance of a punch point for Oranmore Maree. And a gift horse is never looked in the mouth by these lads.
Around here as shot from Meehan.
Jonathan Meehan goes for a point and gets it. Doesn't get a bigger roar as it might have got 10 minutes. To get them up to 117. Cleary strikes it up and over the bar. They don't make too many mistakes. The fog 17 to 110. And well, Dunmore would really need to shoot the lights out in the close. And it's going to be penalised by Jamie Cullinan, who goes long and over the top. Almost taken off him and was. Opportunity. They go for a goal here. Ryan O'Donnell prays it across into Cullinan. Back of the net. A goal by Daniel Cullinan to round off. Maree. As we watch the free, which is tapped up and over the bar by Costello. Go for a good old-fashioned up and under, trying to get it inside towards Colin Costello, who does well to win it, turn, and puts it over the bar. It's a brilliant score. He'll get to taste the action. Here's a long ball from Costello in around the square. Let's see how this one works out. They've dropped in Porrick Martin back into full forward. He's in on goal. Martin back of the net. Well, he got a bit of luck with the deflection. It came back. We still have 3 minutes as the ball. He's got a sub inside him. Plays a little 1-2. Lovely little quick hands. Should be a score. Chance to finish it off. Kieran McDonough. And that is that. 2:18 to 2:13. But first touch, not the greatest, but it works out just on the right for Costello. Might have to chip this one in or over the bar, and does. It's a point for Colm Costello. And I think that will be that. The full-time whistle goes. Oranmore Maree are County Under-19 champions. A game that we will remember for a long, long time. 2:18 to 2:14. A word first on the losers, because it's hard to even call them losers on a night like that. Brian Dunne, who I don't think they were